And welcome once again to another edition of Real Sports Live, Southwest.com, Real Sports Live, as we are live Friday Night Football 2019, homecoming week for Eagle Pass as they host the Alexander Bulldogs at Colesville Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. With us tonight, Noah Garcia. What's going on, Noah, and how is the weather tonight?
Doing good, Freddie. It's a chilly night tonight, but it's football weather, man. It's the end of October here. Playoff intentions are here, and it's going to be a good night.
That's right. Playoff implications are at stake. We have, of course, tonight, seniors, the last home game for the Eagle Pass Eagles. Idle tonight is the CC Win Mavericks as they are on their bye week. Then after that, they got two crucial games coming up for Eagle Pass. They got this game tonight against Alexander, which means one thing, the seed purposes. The top four teams right now sitting at the top is United and United South, both unbeaten. They meet each other next Thursday night in Laredo, Texas, and we're going to be there live. So tonight, United South is at Del Rio. United is playing Nixon. And, of course, the one that's idle tonight is LBJ. They have a bye week. So it is about 13 minutes before the start of the game. We want to thank everybody for joining us on another edition of Real Sports Live, Southwest.com. We'll be back with more Week 9 Texas High School football from Colesville Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium in Eagle Pass. We'll be back with more after this.
Welcome to October. Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on Ford pickup trucks at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford F-150 for 0% interest for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Welcome to October. Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Explorer with up to $10,000 off MSRP at Hacienda Ford.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
And we're back live here from Colesville Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium as the Eagles are eyeing to claw the Alexander Bulldogs homecoming 2019 as the Eagle Pass Eagles are trying to make sure to lock up the either third or fourth place in the standings here in District 29 6A. As we got Noah here with us. Noah, what do you think? You've seen Eagle Pass and you've seen them personally. What do you think that they need to do tonight to control Alexander?
For tonight, I think they just need to keep their passing game going. Past games, they've been keeping it real good, real functional. They've had that passing spread open all the time. Where at the beginning of the season, they kept it one-dimensional. They really stayed with the running game, and they just need to keep and stay with the passing game because that passing game has been helping out. The receivers have been making the plays. The quarterback has been making the plays too for them, so they really just need to stay to it. And I think they have a good, bright ending of this season, and hopefully they can clinch a spot tonight and get that good seed.
As you mentioned, the receivers, Dakota Kipros, will not see the field tonight as he's still nursing an injury. Also, Chris Sigisi Ricci will not see some action on the offensive side of the ball as far as receivers. We will see Norby Zavala's little brother, Fernie Zavala. Remember, Norby was the slot receiver a couple of years ago in that district, 29 district and by district and area finalist. So another Zavala in the lineup for the Eagle Pass Eagles tonight, and of course they're coming in 2-2 in district and 5-3 overall. The offensive line comprised of Beto Garcia, Juan Guerra, Jesus Vargas, Rigo Rodriguez, and Greg Cortez for the Alexander Bulldogs is going to be very key tonight, as they're going to try and open the running lanes for, of course, their number one guy, their senior, Camilo Peraza. Now, another guy that we're going to have to look for is Bruce Ferguson. Bruce Ferguson, his dad used to play for the Eagles back in the day. He's a junior running back, and that kid is also a handful. On the offensive side for Alexander, of course, they got Jay Santos, their junior quarterback. They got Junior Rodriguez, who a year ago was their signal caller. Now he's a receiver. So there's a lot of changes for Coach Sergio Salinas. We didn't get a chance to go talk to him today before the game, but hopefully we can get something at halftime from him. But that's some of the things that we're going to talk about here in the pregame show, brought to you by Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away, recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
And we're back live as we're at the pregame show brought to you by Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and our Roku channel. Go to VTX1, download the VTX1, and we're channel 2 as we got the playing of our national anthem. as the Alexander Bulldogs under coach Sergio Salinas will come in with 4-3 overall and a district record of 2-1. The starting quarterback in Jay Santos, who runs the offense, very accurate and throws his passing game is not that bad. He does have a slew of receivers in Nathan Hasso and Junior Rodriguez, also Jonathan Castillo, and Iker Jaimes. The one that we're not going to see this year, who was always giving the Eagles fits, is of course last year's receiver in. I'm trying now. I can't remember the young man's name, but he was a thorn in the for the Eagles last year as he graduated, and he will not see him. But these guys know and understand what's at stake here tonight. And for the Eagles, what do you think the defense needs to do to stop Camilo Peraza, who just looks exactly like Benavides? And Benavides last week ran for over 249 yards on them in that commanding 49 to 21 win.
Yeah, Freddie, they're gonna need to load the box here. They're gonna need to keep them coming all night. The linebackers hitting their gaps especially, and not letting the line from the O line get to the secondary. Because if they get to the secondary, that's where Benavides and all them are gonna have a heck of a night. So right now it's just load the box and really ball hawk. That's all you got to do is play land shark defense, and not just one guy coming to the ball, but multiple defenders coming to the ball, and they should have a well defensive sound night.
And we got, of course, some other changes also. Eddie Sepulveda, the sophomore, is getting the start at linebacker also on the outside. So we're getting ready for kickoff here from Eagle Pass, Texas, as the Eagles will be kicking off, and the captains for tonight's game is for the Eagles, Christian Barcena, David Lopez, Jacob Salinas, and Alan Rodriguez, the quarterback, all seniors. Alexander, of course, has Pedraza. We'll also have Junior Rodriguez and Mauricio Lopez, the the sophomore kicker for Coach Salinas. And the Eagle Pass Eagles in their burnt orange tops with white and burnt orange stripes for the Alexander Bulldogs. Their gold helmet with white uniforms and blue numbers as they get ready for kickoff. It is Friday night football, and we're in week 9. Week 9, can you believe it already? Week 9 of the Texas high school football. As we get set for the kickoff here. So we get ready for kickoff here. 12 minutes set on the clock. And yesterday, the freshmen tied over in Laredo at Kruger. The JV won by a touchdown. And then the wind came last night, and the storm came through. We got some wet weather, so, and kicking off would be David Lopez, senior kicker. That one goes through the end zone as Jonathan Hernandez, the junior, lets it just go through the end zone, and they're going to start it at the 20-yard line. So that's where they're going to have their first possession for the Bulldogs. So 1st and 10 for the Alexander Bulldogs, and shotgun formation. We'll send the receiver to the far side. Santos, first play, he's going long, and he got a receiver. That's Iker Jaimes, and chasing him down was Hernandez. As Iker Jaimes, first pass from Santos, finds the streaking Jaimes, up the numbers, and a big play down to the Eagle Pass 12-yard line. So first and 10 as that pass goes to Jaimes. Complete. A big pass play in motion. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. We'll give it to Peraza. Peraza looking for some running room and gets it to the 15-yard line. See, they had it at the 18, excuse me.
That was a real good play call, Freddie. Going with the pass first and going deep on it, too. They weren't expecting the deep bomb going on that first play, but hey, you never know. It's playoff intentions here, so everything's going to be big tonight.
So, Peraza with the carry, and he gets about 2 yards to the 15, so it's 2nd and 8. And Junior Rodriguez will take it himself for a Alexander touchdown. And that quick, they just drove 4 plays, and that was Junior Rodriguez who took it in from 15 yards out on 3 plays. As with 11-12 left here in the first quarter, the Eagles are down already early on here in this first quarter. Ball is put up, and it is good by Lopez. 7-0. Alexander takes the lead. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
And we're back live as the score is 7-0 with 11-12 left as 3 plays on our 1st and 10. Iker Jaimes gets loose, and Santos finds him up the seam, complete all the way down to the Eagle Pass 18-yard line. And then one play later, Junior Rodriguez puts it in from 15 yards out with 11-12 left. Alexander up 7-0. Punched in the mouth quick, man.
Yeah, it was real quick, Freddie. They went straight to the big play on the first play of the game, and it worked out for him. And it was he almost took it all the way, but he got stopped by number 29, Jose Hernandez, and luckily he stopped him short, but even then he still got in.
Yeah, and that was TJ Mares who muffs the kickoff but gets on the ball and recovers. So we'll see the Eagle Pass offense with 11:09 as they have it at their own 23-yard line. And we'll see Alan Rodriguez with a 4-receiver set, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side, shotgun formation. We'll have Caballero in the backfield, and Alan will take it to the outside. He crosses the 30 and all the way down to the 30. They're going to place him at the 33. So Alan Rodriguez will get it to the 33-yard line, and a 10-yard rush there, 1st and 10. Real quick, 10 yards.
Yeah, that was real quick. And they're going to have to also use that explosion for the backs for the Eagles. They're going to have to use Mares, use Caballero, switch them up a bit. But remember, don't stay to one-dimensional. Use your passing game. I know some receivers are out tonight, but they're going to have to also rely on the passing game because you got some big boys on Alexander's side, and you're going to have to at least measure it out, go 50-50 on both sides.
Yeah, and that one went nowhere as he was sacked at the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 14, loss of 4 yards for the Eagles. Has Mares in the backfield, 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. We'll give it to Mares. Mares dances around and is met in the backfield by the defensive end, and that is Alex Gonzalez, the nose tackle, who gets Mattis in the backfield for a loss of a yard to the 28. So 3rd and 15 as the clock continues to run, and the Eagles will now have 2 receivers to the near side, to the far side in shotgun formation. Rodriguez will keep it himself and get sacked. And it is a 3 and out after the first down as Rodriguez gets sacked in the backfield at the 24-yard line. So another loss of 4 yards. It'll be a 4th and about, let's call it 19. So 4th and 19, 7-0 first quarter, 9:07, and the punter will come out, punt it away at the 30. That was Jonathan Hernandez gets away from one tackler who was Orly Martinez, and will go down at about the 30-yard line. So Jonathan Hernandez, after the punt, will have it at their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Alexander Bulldogs, and have 2 receivers to the near side, one on the far side. In shotgun formation is Santos, and he will be called for I believe.
I don't think they had said it yet, Freddie, on that one.
Oh, they had not set the ball down. It wasn't clear enough, so they will respot the ball, and another 2 receivers to the near side, one on the far side. Shotgun formation for Santos. Peraza on his right side will have Junior Rodriguez in a jet sweep, and he gets 10 yards and more as he was running, and there was no one out there on that far end as he had plenty of room to roam. He could have eaten a sandwich and done whatever he needed to do on that jet sweep.
You're right on that one, Freddie. The line got there to the secondary. They took out the linebackers, and luckily Samaniego and also Jose Hernandez went over there to go make a tackle. If not, it would have been more yards on that one.
So 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. 2 receivers again to the near side, one on the far side. And Santos will have it to Junior. He's at the 50, crosses the 45, and makes a move on Jacob Reese as he crosses the 45 to the 44-yard line. As that one is caught.
I don't know, Freddie. The defense is looking confused right now. Samaniego stayed inside the box. He didn't even react to the bubble screen. He stayed in his own position. He didn't read it. He didn't even go follow the man. And on that one, Reese was he got taken up with the man also. But I don't know. They seem confused right now on the defensive side.
Yeah, there's a bit of a confusion of what's going on out there as far as alignment-wise. 2 receivers to the far side will bring Junior Rodriguez in motion. We'll give it to Peraza. Peraza looking, bounces out, and he is down at about the 45-yard line, so they're going to lose a couple of yards. That was that's Samaniego on the tackle to the 45. It will be a 2nd and 12, loss of 2 yards. No resistance on the defense as we talked about right now. We were talking about it. Drops back. Santos finds Rodriguez on the outside. Sidesteps Barcena, and he gets brought down right about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he gave him a little quick shake and bake right there on that one. It was a real good move. But like you said, Freddie, the offense right now, they look poised. They look confident, and they're driving the ball.
Yeah, they're driving the ball here again on their 2nd possession. 3 receivers set to the near side. And that's Rodriguez again with the carry as he called his own number. And when you have him at receiver and when you have him at quarterback, I mean, he knows what he's doing. He knows what the call is.
Yeah, and you're right, Freddie, because from coming from a receiver side and then also playing QB, he's going to know what he's doing. He knows what's happening out there on the receiver side, what routes they're running, when they're going to be open, knowing the timing. And as a quarterback, all he has to do is get down that timing. So far, he's been doing it.
Three receivers set to the near side, one on the far side. Santos in shotgun formation has Pedraza on his left side. Quick out to Junior Rodriguez. Junior Rodriguez again gets away from Samaniego and will get it down to the 25, maybe the 24.
And I don't know, Freddie, this tempo for them just seems too fast kind of for the Eagles. They look confused on the D-line on what they're running. The linebackers, too. The corners, yes, they're playing with their man, but the inside guys, they're looking at loss who to cover, who to stay on. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the young guns right now that aren't really adaptive yet to the system, but they're going to have to adapt to it quick or not this ball game's going to get out of hand.
It is three receivers to the far side, brings them inside now, and Santos will roll out. Now has a man open, and that's again, he caught it at the 5 and goes in for... No, he is spot down at the 1 yard line, and again, Santos goes to Junior Rodriguez on a 2nd and 2, and he breaks away and is spotted at the 1 yard line.
And that one also went through Jose Rodriguez's hands too, but Junior just came out. He's like, no, that's mine, and he took it, but he just got stopped real short. Could have had another TD there for Alexander.
So 1st and goal for Alexander on a 2nd and 2. They got 23 yards. And Pedraza will go into the end zone for an Alexander touchdown, 13-0, with 5:38 left in the first quarter. As the Eagles' defense right now is wavering, and again, we talk about the guys that came in, and took some spots as far as trying to get these young guys, the sophomores. It is 14-0. That quick. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Saritas Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Saritas Tortilla Factory. Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
And we're back live. Santos takes the ball. He's at the 25. Has some running room. Gets it across the 25 to the 30. And is brought down right about the 32-yard line with 5:31 left. And Alexander has scored on 2 possessions, making it 14-0. As the defense was mentioned by our good friend Noah Garcia, that they have no answers for Alexander right now here early on in the first quarter, as it's 14-0 for Alexander, as Eagle Pass has it at their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10. A quick pass out to the outside, and that one caught. And that's Jacob Reese from Rodriguez. Complete to the 38-yard line. 5-yard catch, 2nd and 5 for the Eagles here, midway through the first quarter. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side, and the O-line.
They're toying with them now, Freddie.
Yeah,
they're toying with them.
The defense kind of smells some blood in the water, and they're trying to,
They're trying to
negate.
eat it up right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on, Freddie. It's not looking like the original Eagles. They look lost on both sides of the ball, defense and offensively.
Yeah, that penalty goes on the offense, and it's a false start. We'll bring them back 5 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the original line of scrimmage, the 33-yard line. And 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. We'll bring Caballero, and Caballero goes nowhere. He is met as soon as he caught the ball. Caballero is brought down at the 30. That's a 3-yard, negative 3-yard pass play to Caballero. It is complete, but for negative yardage at the 30. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
I don't know, Freddie. I don't even know what to tell you right now. I'm lost for words with these guys. I just don't know. The receivers, it's play calling so far hasn't been so great. It's been just simple throws, not really hitting the middle of the field, and that's what you're going to have to do. You're down 14-0 with playoff intentions. You're going to have to play big up in this game.
Yeah, rolling out and caught.
See, just like that.
And Carlos Santos catches that one in the far sideline on a third. Actually, it was a 3rd and 10 pass caught for Santos, complete for a 1st and 10, as that was at the 33-yard line, down to the 48. 1st and 10 for the Eagles with 4:04. They are in Alexander Bulldog territory. Bring a man in motion. That's Jacob Reese. Reese will be open, but the intended receiver looks to be Zavala on the backside.
And it's easy throws like that, Freddie. That's gonna hurt you. You had Reese open right there, right in front of you, and you even had number 6 open right there, Carlos Lopez. You need to take your time. It's on the run. He had time to throw. It's just that I don't know if the jitters are getting to him since it's Alexander or what it might be, but take your time, make your throw, and get the ball in, because you can't be giving away downs like that, because it's gonna hurt you in the end.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout with 4 minutes left. We'll call a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas.
We're back live. 14-0, 4 minutes left on the clock here in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass to Zavala from Alan Rodriguez. We got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side in shotgun formation. We'll come to the line. And Alexander plays a 3-4 defense. That's Caballero. Caballero tries to get through the line, and it is brought down. He's going to be spotted right back at the line of scrimmage. They give him kind of forward progress, but the O-line is not getting the push forward.
No, they're not. They're not even getting to the secondary. And for running a 3-4 defense, the line right there is doing a pretty good job for Alexander. And the linebackers are eating up the gaps. They're eating the outside and they're eating the inside. And that's what they're going to have to keep doing all night if they want to keep the Eagles with the goose egg.
So we have just under 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 14-0, 2 quick touchdowns in that first quarter. Alexander came out on their first drive, 3 plays, scores, and then makes another drive on a 3rd and 10 up the middle. And that one is caught, and that one was Mingo Fuentes. Mingo, the quarterback. Yeah, they're going to throw him in as a tight end. He is a big body that you can use, and that one is complete to Mingo Fuentes up the seam and all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's another wrinkle that the Eagles have put into the offense, and Coach Cardenas went to the well there, and that's Caballero, who again had been nursing an ankle injury, a knee injury after the fifth or sixth game. So Caballero gets to the 16-yard line, a 4-yard carry as they're in the red zone. 2nd and 6 now for the Eagles as they're moving the ball here with 2:19 left. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. And again, going to him. Touchdown, Eagles! As they saw the opening there. And Fuentes in for a 16-yard touchdown to Mingo Fuentes. It is 14 to 6 with the point after attempt yet to come. Touchdown pass complete from the senior, Alan Rodriguez, to the junior, Mingo Fuentes, and Ramirez will put it through. 14-7, Eagle Pass down by 7. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live. You're listening to Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
And we're back live to Cozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium in Eagle Pass, Texas, as the Eagles make it 14-7 with the kickoff yet to come here in the first quarter. That one is taken at the 7 by junior Jonathan Hernandez. He's to the 15 and crosses the 20. You think with this young group, this young Eagle Pass group, you think the jitters of the coach is telling them it's a big game. Yes, we have two games coming up, and they're big.
Yeah, it is, Freddie, because it's payoff intentions, and especially as the young guys, they want to get it done. They've seen the older guys go through there, get what they got with the playoff going. 3 rounds deep?
2 rounds deep.
Two rounds deep last year, and they want to do it again. And it is a big jitter game for them, but you know what? The jitters are gonna have to settle here, and like that, what you saw with Mingo. Like you said, why do you want your toes to go to waste, man? Let him there rust. Put him on the field. Give him some playing time. Look what happened. He became a tight end now.
Yeah, he was a backup quarterback, who did a tremendous job against McCollum when Alan Rodriguez went down. So again, he understands the game. He understands what he needs to do, and the coaches said, "Hey, you know what? We got a big body that can also block." Yeah. I mean, he is a lineman.
Yeah, he is.
As far as the big boy status.
He's a big boy status that can move, and honestly, I'm really happy for him because he accepted that role. Because I know he wants to play quarterback and stuff, but you know what? Any way to help the team, he accepted it, and he's doing his job right now.
And that one to Pedraza, as they had a 1st and 15 after the penalty. So Pedraza gets it to the 27-yard line. It was a 10-yard gain, so it's going to be a 2nd and 5. And Pedraza, a shifty guy that was able to get through the line, and 3 receivers set to the near side, one to the far side, nobody to the far side, excuse me. And Pedraza, the ball is fumbled. He picks it up. Very lucky that the ball bounced right back to him, and that one to the 31-yard line.
That was a close one, Freddie. That could have turned real ugly on that one.
Yeah, that one, for some reason, he bounced into the line and then bounced out as 3rd and 1. 4-yard carry there for Pedraza. Pedraza, who is a senior, has rushed for right around 700 or close to 800 yards in this season. So he's close to that 1,000-yard mark with just under a minute to play. Rodriguez, that's Junior Rodriguez, will take it himself. And again, with him having some experience in some varsity experience as a sophomore,
Yeah, that's real young. That's real good. And right now you can tell he's having a game. He's having a game so far. And let's see how he goes throughout the rest of the game here.
As he calls his own number, Junior Rodriguez will get it to the 41, a 10-yard carry, 1st and 10. Needed 1, got 10. As we have about 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 14-7 the score from Eagle Pass ISD Student Activity Center, the Cozell Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. Freddie Lea alongside Noah Garcia. As we got about 14 seconds, the play clock and the game clock are about the same. They bring Peraza to the near side. Santos will take it himself up the middle and will slide. And he started his slide right about the 45. That's where they're going to have... and that's the end of the first quarter. As Santos will get to the 45. A 4-yard carry will bring a 2nd and 6. So second quarter will start with the end of the first quarter. And at 14-7. We'll be back with more after this.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wind Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
And we're back live. 12 minutes first, and the ball is on the ground, and it is a fumble recovered by the Eagles as they needed a turnover, and that one was fumbled by Pedraza and recovered there.
Number 34.
And that was Uriel Martinez coming in from that. So fumble recovery with just 11:57 left. By number 34, Uriel Martinez, and the Eagles will have possession as that's some momentum swing.
Yeah, that is a big momentum swing for Eddie, especially with that fumble and getting such good field possession right here. And this is where they're going to have to make it count, really execute this play right here, and execute this series given to them.
So 1st and 10 for Alan Rodriguez and the offense. And there is a false start. I mean, we did have a talk during the week with Coach Gonzalez. He did mention it is a big game. It is he still has the fact of the matter that they're in contention, and knowing that he has a young team, these guys have to just show up and play.
Yeah, you're right, Freddie. It is a young team. They have jitters right now. But you know what? These guys can play with Alexander. They can go toe-to-toe with them. And right now it's showing so far that they can stay in this fight and play with them.
As we got about 11:55 left. That one to the near side, and Caballero unable to get to that one as that pass falls incomplete. And 2nd and 15 from the Alexander 48-yard line. As that incomplete pass falls through the. We have Triana and Melanie from Alexander who's helping us out up at the top, giving you the sights.
Oh, okay.
So 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation will bring Caballero in motion. Looks. Now has a man wide at the 30 and will go down at about the 25-yard line as he went to look for the hit. He didn't even shy away from it.
He wasn't. He just stuck his shoulder in him. You know what? I'm either gonna get hit or I'm gonna give a hit, and he gave the hit.
Yeah, Steven Masecas was the defensive back who. So again, that one complete to the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Elan Rodriguez will roll out. He does have Alexander Bulldog chasing, and will go out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. He did get a block on the outside. It was a real good block. It was a block that was kind of on the side and not on the back, and Springham for an extra 5 or 6 yards down to the 10-yard line, a 14-yard carry for so 1st and goal for the Eagles, looking to tie it up here early on in the second quarter. We'll give it to Cabero. Cabero up the middle, makes a man miss, and into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. 13-14 with 11:18 left here in the second quarter. The Eagles storm back, and turnover goes over for points. So that's what you want on the defensive side. Get the turnover. Your offense, well, guess what? Turn it into points. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right, Freddie. That's a big capitalization there for the Eagles, tying up this game. And you know what? We got a shootout now, and it's gonna be a shootout to the end. And this is what we're gonna be seeing. A big step up by the Eagles right now. A big step up by that Land Shark defense. And right now we got a tight ball game in the second quarter.
It's a tight ball game. It is the second quarter, and we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
STAT Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
And we're back live. Goldsville Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium in Eagle Pass, Texas. Friday night football, Friday night lights. Don't forget, tonight we're giving you the audio version, but an hour after the game, well, we're going to give you the sights. And those sights, courtesy of two young ladies that are helping us out tonight, our camera operators, Melanie and Triana from Alexander. As Lopez line drives that one and picked up at the 15. Gets it across the 30 to the 35-yard line. That's where Alexander will have, as that was Nathan Hassel, the sophomore, bringing it to the 36. They're going to place it at the 36-yard line. So the Eagles, 5-play drive after the turnover and getting into the end zone, 14-14, as Alexander will have it at their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10. So we'll have it 1st and 10 for Alexander. We'll give it to Peraza. He gets the edge. 40, 50, pushed out of bounds at the 50-yard line. But there is a flag on the play. You think it's going to come back?
Yeah, it's going to be a holding on the offense right there. It should be on that one. It was, oh no. It's going to be a face mask.
So it looks like it is a...
It's going to be a face mask on the offense, Freddie, on that one. That's going to hurt them real big for that play right there, because they had a real good run by number 3. And that's going to be Camilo Pedraza. and that's just going to push him back on the offensive side. It's going to be a 1st and 20 for him. It's going to be shotgun formation.
Santos intercepted. That's an interception and finding some running room there. That's Samaniego. And there's a flag on the play on the return, but Samaniego reads the eyes of Santos, and he gets...
Oh, there's going to be some pushing and shoving over here.
Yeah, there's some extracurricular activities.
Yeah, there's some taunting going on.
And with 10:55 on a 1st and 20 from, I believe it was... They put it 10 yards back, right, from the 36.
Yeah, and that one was thrown in the box. So I don't know what's going to be on that one.
So it was on the return, so the turnover is there.
Yeah, the turnover is there.
That pass was not sure who was intended. I was trying to... So it was intercepted by Samaniego, the linebacker, who got switched from the weak side to the strong side, I believe. So he was on the not on the short side. He was on the wide side of the field. So Coach Tom Gonzalez will come out and talk as the flag was thrown right about the 20. The ball ended up about the 10-yard line. So from the spot of the foul, which was right around the 20, so they're going to put him 15 yards back to the 37. So
you make the big play, but it's just those little mistakes that can kill you. And that, I don't know where the unnecessary roughness was at, but still, man, it was a big play on him on Samaniegos' part.
So with 10:55, they get an interception, another turnover, and Eagle Pass has it at the Alexander 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles here. And Alan Rodriguez will have two receivers to the far side, one on the near side, shotgun formation.
You got TJ checked in.
Mares comes in, makes a move. He actually just kind of wiggles his way through it, through that gap. Yeah, shoestring tackle. If they didn't get him, he was down the sideline for probably 6. He had reservations for 6 there. Mares gets 3 yards to the 33. 2nd and 7. So 2 receivers to the near side, which is Reese and Santos on the far sideline, one-on-one situation with Mares. Will bring Santos in motion, rolls out, throws, finds him right at about the 28, and goes out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. So a nice play.
And especially Alexander made a big mistake on that one. They didn't bump a guy out to the outside. The linebacker stayed in the box. He didn't follow out with number 5 with Carlos Santos. And real good play, real good pickup, and real good read by Alan.
13-yard pickup there. And that one will set up another red zone opportunity for the Eagles. As Santos comes in motion, looks, finds Santos. That one over the outreach hands of Santos, as that falls incomplete. Second and 10 from the 20. So red zone opportunities, they've capitalized on them in the couple of times that they've had. It's 14-14, 9:47 left in the second quarter. It is tied. They bring Mares out, Caballero back in. They have a receiver on the outside, one-on-one, and that's Christian Barcena, who's playing both ways tonight.
Yeah, they need to go. If it's going to be a one-on-one matchup, take a chance right here, especially being a tie ball game. Go up there and see if you can come down with it.
So, timeout call. We'll call a timeout. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Hey everyone, my name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best priced mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
Quality installation services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass.
Back live, and on a 2nd and 10 after the timeout, the second charge timeout, they give it to Caballero. Caballero has a little bit of running room, and he gets to maybe... Marco Saliva on the linebacker on the play to the 24, as he lost 4 yards on that one. Alan Rodriguez to the middle, and it is incomplete.
As looking for a call on that one.
Yeah, he was looking for a call as he was trying to get away from the defender, and he felt a tug in the back of his jersey, and that one falls incomplete in the end zone. It will bring a 4th and 13 on the play sheet. What do you have there on the play sheet that's gonna give you a big play here? As they bring him out, we'll bring 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Shotgun formation. Want to send a shout out to Coach Gonzalez as they get ready for regionals. Drops back, looking. Middle of the field.
Pigs.
That one is picked off at the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's going to be a bad block on that one.
And that one brought back all the way down to the 40-yard line, and there was a couple of big hits.
There's going to be another taunting and unnecessary roughness.
So there's some flags, there's some official hats on the field. There's
everything on the field right now.
There's all sorts of laundry on the field right now.
There's been chatting going up from the end zone over here to this one blocking the back. But it's a shootout, that's why. It's going to get chippy. It's going to get chippy over there in the trenches.
A big play there, as that was an interception, throwing it in the vicinity of, I believe it was Santos that was the intended receiver there. So with 8:54 left here in the second quarter, Cardenas also is coming out. There is one right about the 19-yard line. There's another flag over here by the 45. There's a hat. I believe it was the umpire who threw his hat down. Not sure what else we see on the field right now with 8:54. Tied at 14-14, Noah.
Yeah, and so far it's a shootout, Freddie. It's getting chippy. Both teams are going to be taunting each other. Both teams are going to be saying some words, but you got to keep your composure because mistakes like that, you can't get them, man. They're going to hurt you.
So unsportsmanlike conduct, there's a block in the back, so they're going to enforce half the distance to the goal. Okay, so there was both dead ball kind of situations there with both the both unsportsmanlike. So they're gonna go with the block in the back, and they're gonna put it at about the 10-yard line. So that's where they're gonna have it. 8:54 left, second quarter. What a game here in Eagle Pass! And what do you expect from these two familiar foes?
We're talking to the captains right now. Both of the squads, look at him, Freddie. The umpire has him right in the middle. He's like, you know what? This game will get on hand. It's going to be a long suspension for a couple of you guys.
Yeah, it's one of those things where District 29 6A has some great teams. The ball at their own 10-yard line, 1st and 10 for Santos and the Alexander Bulldogs. With 8:54 left. Santos will give it to Pedraza. Pedraza looking for some running room, and will cross the 10. And Pedraza will get to, I guess, the 12-yard line, a 2-yard carry there. 2nd and 8. As so again, it is one of these games that both teams want to win. Alexander lost to United South. United South beat Eagle Pass, so they both have a familiar foe as far as United South, and that one complete to Iker Jaimes, and Jaimes, who we only saw that first play from him that went deep, and after that we haven't seen him being targeted. That one good.
Kept real quiet. It's been really Junior Rodriguez the whole night, honestly.
Albert Laurel.
Oh, Albert, sorry.
Laurel is the gentleman that I was thinking of from last year.
Okay.
Finally got his name out my mouth. 1st and 10 with 8:12 left. Laurel was a great receiver for Alexander, and he was always, the 4 years that he played at Alexander. Peraza comes in motion. That's Santos will throw it away. Not sure if he was out the tackle box, but he threw it towards they're talking to him. The coaches are talking to the sideline judge, asking him if it was an intentional grounding or not. So
everyone's just trying to get that call on anything. From offsides to intentional grounding, whatever it can be, give it to me.
Yeah, exactly. 2nd and 10. We'll give to Peraza. Peraza is in the open field and gets to the 39-yard line. A nice run, great gap control by the offense, and Peraza bust that one for a good 1st and 10, a good 12 yards there on that carry for Peraza as the ball is placed at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Alexander Bulldogs. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. That's Junior Rodriguez calling his number, and a tackle by Samaniego.
We got Lopez over there in 6 from Alexander.
Jaimes and Lopez, as Junior Rodriguez finds an open spot and goes through the defense and all the way down to the Eagle 49-yard line.
Man, Junior's doing it all tonight. He's playing QB, running back, receiver. He's a man of all trades.
1st and 10, as Santos comes in, stack receivers to the near side, as that's Junior Rodriguez and Jonathan Castillo. Stacked to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation. Santos will give to Peraza. Peraza looking for some running room. Gets through the offensive line. Crosses the 45 to the 41-yard line. Maybe the 42 is where they're going to check it down at the 42-yard line. That's a 7-yard carry, so it's a 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs with just about 6:40 and counting. We'll give it again. Actually stops on a dime, bounces out, and there is a flag on the play. When the referee throws it and chunks it right at the line of scrimmage, you know it's an offensive hold.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be on number 66. He did a real late hit that he didn't need to do.
That was the guard, Rigoberto Rodriguez, who was called for a penalty. And it was a hold on the offense, so they're going to spot it and replay 2nd down. It was a 2nd and 3. Now they are going to step it off to the Alexander 48-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 after the penalty. Santos, Peraza in the backfield. Actually, no, it's Junior Rodriguez. Again, check that. Santos finds a receiver open at about the 39-yard line. And that was Iker Jaimes. Jaimes, the junior receiver, catches that one. That's his 3rd catch. That was Santos complete to the 30.
Right now, Santos, he's really slinging those
42,
balls.
yeah, to the 42-yard line.
He's dropping back and just shooting them out.
3rd and 3 for Alexander. 2 receivers to the near side. Santos will take it himself, trying to find some running room. Bounces and comes inside. It crosses a 40 and gets it to about the 35, 36-yard line. So on a 3rd and 3, Santos takes it himself. And a 1st and 10. So enough for a Bulldog first down. 3 receivers stacked to the near side, 1 on the far side. Santos will roll out near side, looking, has a man open. Is caught by Hassel, Nathan Hassel, the sophomore. And that is about a 1-yard catch to the 30. The ball was at the 37, so now to the 36. 2nd and 9. That pass was good. Complete. With about 5 minutes left here, tied ball game. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. In shotgun formation, has Peraza behind him. Will give it to Peraza. Peraza bounces out to the outside. And Hernandez, for some reason, stopped. He had him in his sights, and as soon as he got touched by Junior Rodriguez, he kind of stopped.
Yeah. He waited for the hit instead of just going after it. But I don't know what happened on that play, Freddie.
So that one to the 30-yard line. 6-yard carry. It's going to be a 3rd and 3. So 2 receivers to the near side. One-on-one situation with Jaimes on the far side with Lopez. Santos and Peraza in the backfield. Junior comes in motion. Drops it back. Santos looking, steps up in the pocket. Makes a couple of guys miss as Martinez finally brings them down right about the 26-yard line. So he gets 4 and moves the chains. 1st and 10 for Alexander. Just about 4 minutes to go here in the first half. We got homecoming festivities. We're going to get the coronation of the homecoming court, and we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
As come out to play, Freddie. Santos is going to have to come out to play. The ref is signaling something on him. I think he's bleeding.
Okay, so we won't go to break. We'll stay here. So 2 receivers to the near side. Rodriguez, Junior Rodriguez, signal caller now. Peraza. And a pass. That one, touchdown. As that was a halfback pass and a touchdown for the Alexander Bulldogs. As that one for 26 yards, and Jaimes Peraza to Iker Jaimes, complete on a halfback pass, 26-yard touchdown pass by the running back with 3:37 left in the second quarter. So they get 6 there and go up 20-14 with 3:37. The ball goes up and through. It's 21-14. We'll be back with more after this.
Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Insulation that lasts forever.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
And we're back live. Vasquez, what's going on? Trying to brave the cold out there. Ethan Vasquez. We'll see you, Ethan. Thank you for joining us. All right, bye. 3:30 left. 3:37 left. 21-14 as the Alexander Bulldogs on a halfback pass. Is that one taken? And looking to see who got that one and returned it to the. That was Chris Hiller, the return guy, the junior receiver. So they go on a 90-yard drive, a 13-play drive to take the lead.
Yeah, Freddie, on that. I don't know. It looked like Hiller and number 5, Santos. They both called each other off and they bumped into each other. Ooh, good handoff to Caballero on that one. It's going to be a 6-yard gain. And we haven't really seen TJ tonight, Freddie. I don't know what's up or if they just don't want to put him in yet. But honestly, I think they need to put in TJ. Let him get some reps, get some confidence, especially against Alexander. Alexander hasn't really seen a guy like him.
21-14 is the score. 3:07 left on the first carry from Caballero up the middle, and we'll cross the 40 to the 42, I believe. Is that where they're going to spot it? At the 42-yard line. So a 6-yard gain, 1st and 10 for Caballero. And under 3 minutes to go. 1st and 10, down by 7 points. After Alexander comes out and throws a couple of haymakers and some jabs and goes up 2 touchdowns, Eagle Pass counters. Caballero trying to find some running room.
Oh,
ball's loose, and they do. I believe Eagle Pass will recover.
No, I don't know, Freddie. They're still fighting.
They're still fighting on the ground.
It's 2 big men.
Yeah,
fighting over it.
2 big men on the bottom trying to find out who's gonna come out of the pile.
No one wants to let go, and yet they're still.
And it is Eagle Pass ball.
Yep.
The lineman for Eagle Pass kind of fought off Alex Gonzalez, the junior nose tackle, excuse me.
He was just watching over him like, who's going to give him first?
So the ball to the 44-yard line as he gets 2 yards, 2nd and 8. That's been one of his things this year as far as for Caballero. It's been the he's had some trouble keeping the ball, securing the ball. Mares, as that's to Santos. Santos makes a move.
Oh, it's gonna be a face mask.
Yeah, they threw him late, and that one would be on Devin Etheridge, as Devin Etheridge, brother of Etheridge of last year. He played defensive back, so that one passed complete. Donnie Etheridge was, he played last year for Alexander. So they're going to give him 15 yards of face mask to the 35 with just about 2 minutes to play. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Alexander 35-yard line. Getting these breaks, you have to make sure you capitalize on the breaks that they give you. It is a 1st and 10, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. We'll bring Carlos Santos in motion. And that one is over the head of Santos. That one intended for Carlos Santos and broken up by Nomar Garcia. Nomar Garcia, a senior. So that one a little bit too tall for...
on those types for Alexander, when you see Santos going, you already know he's going to go for that screen. And if you have a guy on the outside bumping out, give him a little hit. Trust me, if you're going to give him a hit, it's going to mess up that little screen real quick. And he's either going to have to look for his deep man or just potentially run it, and you're there to stop him.
3 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side. Shotgun formation has Maris in the backfield. Will blitz. Maris will get it across the 35, maybe the 34, as he's brought down by Marcos Salivar. And the last time out called with about minute 43 as Midas gets it to the 34. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. We'll be back with more after this.
Llega un momento en la vida en que necesitamos cuidados especiales. Y cuando ese momento llegue, piense en Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation Center es un centro de enfermería especializada y de atención a largo plazo que brinda servicios integrales para esas personas que necesitan un tratamiento especializado que se centra en la atención de la demencia y el deterioro de la memoria y que a la vez necesita atenciones de enfermería especializadas. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation lo espera en el 3106 Bob Rogers, aquí en Eagle Pass. Para mayores informes llame al 830-335-4832.
And we're back live as that was TJ Mares gets it to about the 30-yard line on a 3rd and 9 as we're back live here from Cozell Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. Stays in bounds and with a 4th down they're going to stop the clock and we'll have a 4th and 5. We're going to keep it here. We won't go to break yet. We have of course, the homecoming festivities. We'll have the coronation of our homecoming court. And so this first half has been some ups and downs. Alexander came out swinging, took it to Eagle Pass. The first couple of drives, Court scored 14 points, but Eagle Pass did not waver away. They came back swinging just like a prize fighter would do, and they came back and scored 2 themselves, tied up the ball game, and then some trickery, a halfback pass that will go into the end zone for a touchdown, and they go up 21-14 with a minute 33 left here in the second quarter. The Eagles will have 4th and 5. Alan Rodriguez will throw it, and that's incomplete. That one a little bit too tall, and turnover on downs as Carlos Santos turns to his quarterback as he was wide open there.
Yeah, he was, Freddie. It's just, I think he's just rushing his throws too fast. He's not really setting his feet. He's getting the ball and just sniping it out there. He needs to really have composure and really set his feet before those throws.
Yeah, with a minute 29 left here, they turn over on downs, and Alexander has it at their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Alexander Bulldogs. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Peraza will go in motion, and a screen pass. That one a little too tall for Iker Jaimes, and that one goes. There's a flag on the play. Gonna see who that flag was on. So it was a chop block, and so they will have first and 20 at the 15-yard line. 1st and 25, excuse me, at the 15-yard line. 21-14 is the score. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. We'll give it to Peraza. Peraza finds some running room up the middle, crosses the 20 to the 21-yard line. 6-yard gain. 2nd and let's call it a 19. That's Salinas, Jacob Salinas, the senior, on the tackle. Less than a minute to play here in the second quarter. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Santos, the signal caller, drops back, looking, double move, and that one falls incomplete. The intended receiver to the near side was well covered by Jacob Reese. Didn't bite on that that double move.
Nah, he didn't. That was real good defending on Jacob's part. He could have bit, but he stayed with it, and he stayed all the way down and falls incomplete.
So Santos trying to find his big receiver, his big name receiver, Iker Jaimes. 3rd and 19 for the Alexander Bulldogs. We'll give it to Peraza. Peraza tries to find some running room, gets it across the 25 to the 26-yard line. As that one, I believe the clock stops. Yes, the clock was stopped by Eagle Pass, and that's their last charge timeout on a 4th and 19. Coaches trying to get some time on the play to maybe see if he can, look for the end zone as far as have some time on the clock and try and get a score before halftime. So that's very smart coaching in his part.
It really is. You want to get any second that you can, because 1 second can make a difference. Right now, it could be TJ or it can be Barcelona returning this kick right here on this fourth down, and you really don't know. And you never know. It might be a reverse on this punt return. You don't know what these guys might throw. They throw in Mingo for a tight end pass, and we didn't expect that here, so you never know. It's a big game. Big game implications here for playoffs, so anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly. For talking about the 4 spots, of course, United and United South are unbeaten. They're undefeated at 3-0. They meet on Thursday next week. United South is at Del Rio. United is at, I believe they're at Nixon. United is at Nixon. That one, there's going to be a false start. So Barcena and Maris are deep, and they're going to get 5 extra yards to, so they're going to, so it's going to be a 4th and 18 at the 23-yard line. So the ball's at the 23.
Never going to bring up Barcena.
So Barcena is going to check down, and Maris will be
I think he's going to go for a creep right here to go in for a blitz. I don't know.
Yeah, he is. Oh. And that one was muffed, and that one goes to about the 40, gets an Alexander roll, and will roll out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Wow.
If they didn't pick him up, it would have been a block.
Yeah. So they tried to get Barcena in on the punt to try and see if they can block it. 21-14, second quarter, and the defense comes up big as they punt it away. As Eagle Pass will have it at their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10 with 24 seconds left. Come in motion. That's Zavala. Swings it out. Caught by Zavala. Zavala to the midfield. And they got to move to down it here. And he's down to the 50-yard line. A nice catch by the sophomore to the 50. 16 clicks. We'll have Reese downs it at the 49-yard line. So he downs the ball and will bring a second. That was a nice catch by Zavala there. Complete to the 50-yard line. On a 1st and 10, he clocks it. So it's a 2nd and 10 from the 50 with 10 seconds left. We'll bring Zavala in motion. Rolls out. It has a couple of guys. And that one is thrown.
There's going to be a flag, Freddie, on 24. He yelled at the referee for getting in his way.
So, an unsportsmanlike conduct by one of the Alexander Bulldogs is 2 seconds left.
I kind of don't blame the player on that one because he had a real good view to Alan, but You can't just.
Yeah, you can. It's one of those things where the referees are there for a reason.
Yeah.
And so that one gives an extra 15 yards.
Yep.
So from the 50, they're going to be at the 35-yard line with just 2 seconds left on the clock on that personal foul by one of the Alexander defenders. So it's a 1st and 10 with 2 seconds at the 35.
And you're hitting end zone right here.
Well, you're hoping that he can find something that he can throw. Because again, he's in shotgun formation, so he's 5 yards already. He's at about the 40. He's got 3 receivers to the far side, but you gotta control the line of scrimmage. You gotta make sure, because they're gonna come at you. See, everybody's coming. He's gonna throw to the end zone, and that one is intercepted at about the 2-yard line. Will go into the end zone, and he comes back out. Again, that one, and there's a flag on the play. That was Jonathan Hernandez with a 2nd interception. And that one, there was no one in the area. There's a 2nd interception thrown by, there's some flags. Now, if it was on the return, there's no time on the clock, so I'm not sure if they get one untimed down. That's what I'm waiting for, is to see if they're going to have an untimed down. Well, you cannot finish or on a defensive penalty.
Personal foul.
So it's halftime. Halftime 21-14. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
I need a one-stop shop for my oil, farm, and ranch welding projects.
You need Tim's.
I need steel plates and parts.
You need Tim's.
I need industrial gases like propane, oxygen, and CO2.
You need Tim's.
I need great customer service.
You need...
Wait, I know. I need Tim's. Tim's is located in Uvalde, Laredo, Asherton, and Eagle Pass, Texas. Oh, and don't forget, when your project is in need, you need Tim's.
Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated sells parts, service, carrier, certified carrier, trained technician on site. Get your rentals, finance available. Come into our newest location in Eagle Pass, 5395 US Highway 57. Family owned and operated, your one-stop shop for all your truck, trailer, and tanker needs. Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated.
To all of our customers, we greatly appreciate your business and we hope to see you soon.
The wait is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration process is fast, and you'll be seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart at the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue. Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey everyone, my name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best price mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles and different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
Quality Insulation Services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Insulation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Insulation that lasts forever.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
We're back live as the coronation of the homecoming court for Eagle Pass is have homecoming festivities at halftime here, 21-14. We're gonna get you through the halftime, kind of what happened in the the first half, and we'll talk with Noah and see what his take on the first half. As we want to thank everybody who's joined us on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, and our Roku channel. As I mentioned, the homecoming festivities are ongoing right now, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
ER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wood Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
Stadio.
And we're back live as we give you the halftime kind of scoring and what happened in the first half. 9 plays, opening drive. Excuse me. Let's check that. No. 3 plays with 11-12 left in the first quarter. The Alexander Bulldogs have a 15-yard run by their senior quarterback receiver, Junior Rodriguez, from 15 yards out. He makes it 6-0. With the point after good by Mauricio Lopez. 7-0. Eagle Pass comes back, gets a first down, but then goes for and out, punts it away. Then they get the ball back. Alexander gets the ball back at their own 32-yard line and proceeds to go 9 plays and a 1-yard run by Camilo Pedraza. It was set up by Junior Rodriguez with a 23-yard rush to the 1-yard line, and he punches it in 14-0 for the Alexander Bulldogs leading. So those first 2 drives for Alexander made it look easy, Noah.
Yeah, they really did. They really did. They pushed the ball real quick, and especially on the first drive. The first drive was a real big punch in the mouth to the Eagles. They got that big play on that pass play, and that really opened it up for them. And then on the second one too, and leading to the third one, it was a real trickery because you had the quarterback Santos come out on an injury by the refs, and you had another QB. You had 9 Junior give it to the halfback pass out of nowhere. So right now, Bulldogs offensively, they're functioning. Eagles, they're there, but they need to execute on the times they get the ball. They have made big plays, but they're just not executing on the offensive side with them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So again, we continue. Eagle Pass Eagles get those two quick scores. The defense gives up those 2 quick scores. 9-play drive after that. They come back with 2:12 left in the first quarter and get a 16-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Alan Rodriguez to his tight end Domingo Fuentes, the junior, and gets into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown, 14-6 with the point after good by Eric Ramirez, and it makes it 14-7 with Alexander driving. They in the first quarter, they end the first quarter, and on a 2nd and 6, puts it on the ground. That's Camilo Peraza. He fumbles with 11:57 left, and Uriel Martinez picks up the ball and sets up the Eagles at the Alexander 43-yard line. 5 plays later, with 11:18 left, a 10-yard touchdown run by Caballero puts it into the end zone, ties up the ball game at 14-14. What does that say about the offense? Well, is that they can score, and they can score quick when like you said, when they execute. So after that, the Eagle Pass Eagles get another chance as Jose Samaniego, the senior, with 10:55 gets into the passing lane of Santos and gets an INT, but then Eagle Pass gives it right back 6 plays later on a 4th and 13, an interception by Jonathan Hernandez, and that kind of goes to the wayside. Alexander comes right back with a 90-yard drive on a 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. A handoff to Peraza. Peraza finds Iker Jaimes in the end zone for a 26-yard pass with 3:37 left in the second quarter, and they go up 21-14. Your first half thoughts, Noah?
First half thoughts for both teams. For Alexander, offensively doing great. Defensively, they're bringing in the blitzes. They're bringing on the blitzes when the pass game's going on, and they're bringing them in at the right time. For offensively, for the Eagles, they're making the plays. They showed Alexander, hey, we can run with y'all, and we can score quick. It's just that they need to capitalize when the defense comes up big. Defenses came up big twice from real good plays by Samaniego, and then also by the fumble recovery by Uriel Martinez. They just really need to capitalize. And right now, it could have been a 28-21 ball game, but the thing is, when you don't capitalize, it's going to hurt you at the end of the game, especially with games with playoff intentions. And you really want to get that 3rd seed going in. You don't want to, you go in, gain the 3rd seed, and you get, they're good teams, but they're teams that you can manage, teams that you can beat, and later on to get into the 3rd round, 4th round, looking to get that far. So technically, both sides, it's 50-50, but right now, it's Alexander's favor.
Yeah. So 21-14 at the half, and we have the representatives being introduced by Mr. Menchaca, one of the assistant band directors. As we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory. Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados. Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pier Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Bibb. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
And we're back. We're back live as the homecoming court is being announced. We're having some trouble here trying to get everything straightened out. But the homecoming court right now, the Duke, I believe, is Duke and Duchess, is Norman Carrion and trying to remember her name. we didn't get her name, but. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Willkommen to Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on Ford pickup trucks at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford F-150 for 0% interest for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Willkommen to Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Explorer with up to $10,000 off MSRP at Hacienda Ford.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
And we're back live to the homecoming court coronation here as the Prince and Princess, Life Skills, Monse, and Angel de la Peña are the Prince and Princess for the 2019 homecoming Eagle Pass homecoming court. 21-14 halftime here from Eagle Pass, Texas, Eagle Pass ISD Student Activity Center, Colesville Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. As we got a 7-point lead for the Bulldogs here early on. Don't forget, we're gonna have our live presentation of the video an hour after the game, so make sure you catch that. Alexander rushing for 132 yards in the first half, passing for 213. And for Eagle Pass, 33 rushing yards and 102 passing, so one-sided. King and Queen now being announced. And the cheer will be the representatives this year of the homecoming court as the King and Queen. So, as I was talking, the 345 yards of total offense for Alexander and only 135 yards of total offense, one-sided in the first half as far as yardage is concerned. What do you have to say about that, Noah, and what to expect in the second half?
I expect what happened in the first half, but I expect also for the offense to really correct their mistakes. I feel that Alan's going to really come in showing what he can really do. First half, he had a rocky start. He's not really planting his feet right when he's passing the ball. He's making quick throws, but his quick throws are being kind of sloppy out there. I think he's going to go out there, the offense is going to go out there, fix their mistakes, and capitalize on big plays that the defense is going to make. And on Alexander's hand, they're going to keep doing what they're doing. On the offensive side, from using Junior, from using Santos, from using Pedraza, everybody, man, they're 12 all trades, and the defense is doing what they're doing best. They're stopping the Eagles so far, but they're going to have to continue stopping them, or else this game is going to stay how it is. It's going to be a shootout. That's how it's going to be, and that's what I think it is. It's going to be a shootout to the end, and the team who's going to make the less mistakes in this second half is going to come up with the win.
There you go. So that's your first half thoughts and what's going to happen in the second half by Noah Garcia, our color commentator. I want to thank Melanie and Trinidad upstairs giving you all our sights as we're going to give you some highlights later on of this game. Also, going to give you the video presentation of Friday Night Football 2019 Texas High School Football Week 9, presented to you by Ford. Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. So we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
We're back live, third quarter, as we got about a minute 48 left before the second half starts, and only down by 7, 21-14, as this game has gone back and forth as the Alexander Bulldogs come into the field. Third quarter here underway, just about a minute 27 left, as we talked to both coaches on our weekly show, or Gridiron Talk Show. It was presented this week by Chick-fil-A. They're open late till 11.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys go get your meals, your Chick-fil-A meals. Tell them that you heard it on Real Sports Live.
You gotta try the mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese is good. Yeah,
yes.
we were talking about the mac and cheese to Miss Cortez, one of the young ladies that serves with pleasure.
Yep.
There, and she said that there's some other items that they have. They also have you can actually go. They have a dine-in number where you can actually just go straight and sit at a table, and you can order from your table, and they'll bring it out to you.
I didn't know that.
You have the mobile app. Did you download the mobile app?
No, I need to.
Okay, you need to download the mobile app because it gives you first free food every week. They send you free food. Oh, okay. They send you a coupon. Food rewards. Also, every dollar you spend, they give you points. Those points translate into free food.
I did not know that.
So we want to thank Juan Garza, a good friend, and his wife, Ms. Garza, who they're always welcoming us with open arms there at Chick-fil-A, as Eagle Pass Eagles will get the second half kickoff. That having the ball in the second half, starting the second half down by 7, if you can get something going, just like they did against Laredo United. We were here for that game. They opened the second half and drove being down.
Yep.
So again, we know they have it. We know it can be done. That's a short one, taking it about the 25. And that's Barcena. Barcena has an opening, and he goes out of bounds near side at the 48-yard line. So Christian Barcena there showing his speed, the senior. And he's on offense, he's on defense, he's on special teams.
He's on everything.
Well, that's what you expect from a senior. So there's 5 yards stepped off from the end of the run. So they're going to start their second half. Eagle Pass will have it at the Alexander 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles with 11:52 left as we start the third quarter. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation. We want to say hello to all our friends that are out of town that are not able to take on the homecoming festivities. That's Carlos Santos. Santos makes a move. He's at the 30, and he's a track star, so he gets brought down by Jonathan Hernandez all the way down to the, and there's a flag on the play.
I think it's going to be a face mask.
So that one pass complete to Carlos Santos all the way down to the, I think they're going to spot him at about the 17-yard line. So personal foul, horse collar. So from the 15, that's half the distance to the goal. So you're going to be marked right around the 8-yard line.
Yep. And it was a real good block right there by 21 on that one. That was going to be Saul Perales. If he didn't pick up that block, they would have gotten Santos real quick. But he took down 2 guys. He just threw himself on that block, and he gave him open room.
First and goal, Perales, and the senior gets a carry, gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A 3-yard gain there on a first and goal to Perales, the ball carrier. 2nd and goal from the 8. And Angel Uhari is the linebacker who tripped him up. That one to the 6-yard line. I thought they had him at the 5, so it's to the 6, a 2-yard gain. We'll give it again to Perales. Perales, touchdown Eagles with 11:04 left. The Eagles answer right back on a 3-play drive after the penalty on that nice pass play, the catch and run from Santos. He goes into the end zone from 6 yards out with 11:04 left here in the third quarter. 20-21. As Perales gets in, as that ball goes up and through for a point after attempt. Good. Ties up the ball game at 21 apiece. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
And we're back live. 21-21 with 11:04 left. Jasso and Hernandez back deep for Alexander. Kicking off is number 84. That's David Lopez. And that one booted. As that one is taken about the 2-yard line by Hernandez. Takes it to the far side. He's at the 15, 20, 25, 30.
He's on his feet.
He's still on his feet and gets brought down from behind. And that one brought down he saved a touchdown. That's Eric Latta, the sophomore. In special teams, comes in and does his job. So Alexander has it, their first possession of the second half at their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
That was a saver right there. Yeah. Matt, I think he would have reservations for 6.
Rodriguez will bring a man in motion. That was Castillo. An end around.
Here we go.
And that one caught at the 45. He's at the 50, 40. And out of bounds. That was an end around. And the pass was good for a big play to Jonathan Castillo. Castillo gets the pass.
That's Alexander for you, Freddie, right there. They're going to bring up these little trick plays at any time, and you got to be ready for them.
Yeah, with 10:44, I forgot to start the clock on our. And that one, another big play. 3 receivers to the near side. Hernandez will take it himself, kind of looking, and finally brought down. And that one coming in to clean up was Jose Samaniego. Samaniego doing some good work out on the outside. And Junior Rodriguez will be brought down 21-21, 10:26 left here in the third quarter. And that big play to the 32-yard line of Eagle Pass. It's going to be to the 34, 2nd and 12, as he lost 2 yards on that play. Peraza will try and get through the hole and met by Jacob Salinas as he goes back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a 3rd and 10 from the 32. Peraza will Peraza, I don't think he has many yards. The 132 yards that Alexander has, that's been Junior Rodriguez on those carries. 3 receivers, bunch to the near side, 1 on the far side. Drops back, Santos looking. On a comeback route, it is caught on the far sideline and brought down. I believe that is David Lopez. The catch was Iker Jaimes to the 21. So 1st and 10 on 11-yard catch. 1st and 10 for Alexander. Peraza, screenplay.
Yep.
And that one is caught. 10-5. Touchdown, and there's a flag on the play.
It's going to be a hold on that one.
There's one of the receivers. It was a comeback route. Normally, that's one of their bread and butter plays where they have the outside receiver kind of rub inside on a screen. But that one will maybe come back, as that was it's a hold on Nathan Hassel. So we'll make it instead of a touchdown, we'll make it a 1st and 20 from 10 yards. Oh no, it happened at the 5, so it happened at the 6. Hold on, I'm trying to check the. It's at the 18. So it happened at the 8. So it's going to be 1st and 7. Peraza gets it up the middle and is brought down by a host of Eagles. Martinez is there. Hernandez is there as he gets tripped up and gets it to the 12-yard line. A 6-yard carry, 2nd and 1 by Peraza. So the Alexander Bulldogs, after getting punched right back, they are coming right back at
coming with some combos right here.
So 8:34 and counting. Junior Rodriguez in shotgun formation will give it to Peraza. Actually, no, Peraza will keep it. They were actually running together to the outside, and finally Junior Rodriguez says, "No, you know what? I'll keep it. I'll keep it," and he will be brought down short of the first down. They needed 1, so they lost some yardage to the 13, a 1-yard loss. So it's 3rd and 2 as Peraza, as Junior Rodriguez. Peraza in the Wildcat formation. Fumble, and the ball is on the ground. It is recovered by the Eagles, I believe. We're going to look and see what happened and see who got it. Gonna see if the referee's kind of looking and seeing if maybe he had downed it after he got down. But it was a clear fumble there on that play. they're kind of talking it over, the back judge and the waiting for the indication of whose ball it was. How they're calling it replay the down. I'm not sure why they're gonna replay the down, if that was a fumble, as they had Camilo Peraza in the Wildcat formation. He dropped the ball and the ball fell. A fumble recovery by the Eagles. Now Coach Gonzalez is at the numbers asking why, for what reason they it's like the play never happened. Coach Olivas is also out at the numbers because his defense has gotten 3 turnovers already. Actually 2 turnovers and waiting on the third. They're placing the ball still at the 13, and the ball was actually right at about the 15-yard line. So it's like that play never happened.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Freddie.
And Gonzalez is still kind of talking what happened in that play. So, again, Wildcat formation. And then now Rodriguez has the ball, and he's trying to forge forward to get the first down. He's gonna be close to it.
I'm just pushing.
Yeah, there's some there's some chippiness down there, but Junior Rodriguez trying to see spot the ball. I believe it's at the 12-yard line. So it's going to be a 4th and 1. Actually, yeah, it's a 4th and 1 at the 12. They need to get to the 11-yard line. So a 4th and 1
I don't know about that last call, Freddie. I really don't know about that one.
Yeah, 4th and 1. Peraza. They need 1 yard to get the first down and keep the ball going. And guess what? Touchdown, Peraza up the middle with 6:53 left. And he goes in from 12 yards out for Camilo Peraza. And he gets into the end zone. There is some extracurricular activities again. There is some there's some discussion amongst the referees. As it stands, that's a 12-yard touchdown run with 6:53 left in the third quarter, as they go up 20. So the touchdown is good, and they get ready for the extra point. So what a turn of events. I mean, you had a fumble recovery that was nullified.
I don't know about that, Freddie, because really that event right there with the replay down, that switched it all. Because you went from a 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3. He fumbles the ball all the way up where at the 20, was it 25, 26?
Right about the 20-something.
And they just replay it. That led up to this right here.
Yeah. And actually,
it's gonna be a fake.
That's a fake. And trying to get to the pylon, touchdown or extra point, 2-point conversion good. 29 to 21. There's a flag on the play. So, not sure if holding on the offense, so they're going to mark it back, and they're going to repeat the try. So, Peraza scores from 12 yards out. It is 28-20, or it's 27-21.
I don't know. I think if we would have had some reviewing on that,
yeah,
it would have played a big factor.
Yeah, a big factor on. So they're gonna step it back. So the extra point is not extra anymore.
No, it's not. That also plays a big factor, because then Eagles have to come down, score, go for the 2-point conversion. Now all you gotta do is come back, score, field goal.
So that one.
See if it goes through though.
Yeah, that one is good as it goes through the uprights. So 28 to 27. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory. Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
We're back live. 28-21, 6:53 left on the clock. Alexander leads by 6 as the Eagle Pass Eagles score. And then right back on the next drive for Alexander. They go from their own 35 and a 12-yard touchdown for Peraza up the middle after an apparent fumble was called as far as like a no play. Like it never happened. So, as Noah mentioned, it is an onside kick that
they're letting it roll.
And that one recovered.
It's playable, Freddie.
It is playable. It has to go 10 yards. Playable. And it should have been. It is recovered by Alexander.
And I don't know if the line judge can say if Alexander touched it, because no one really touched it.
Well, actually, it wasn't the kicker who kicked it. It was the guy from the side. It wasn't the kicker who kicked it.
But even then, he could still be the kicker. It doesn't have to be initial roll if he has to be lined up as the kicker.
Well, the special teams coach is coming out and talking to one of the referees, and they're saying that it hit another Alexander player as it rolled. It hit him on the foot.
Okay.
In other words, when the kickoff happened, it happened by someone else other than the kicker, but it hit the kicker on the way up. Yeah. So that's what they're calling it.
Well, yes, man.
Some turn of events.
To settle the crowd. They're like, you know what? We're gonna call this. That's it.
The ball at the Alexander 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Finding a receiver near side, and that falls incomplete on a 1st and 10. So Santos was the intended receiver. 2nd and 10. 3rd quarter, 6:48 left. There's been some weird plays tonight.
Some weird umpiring too.
We're gonna be live tomorrow, Saturday. We got a busy Saturday tomorrow, as we have volleyball from Del Rio, and then we have football. That's number 21 on the carry. Perales. So he went nowhere on that rush. Actually, he lost a yard, 3rd and 11 to the 47. Two receivers to the near side, one on the far side. Drops back, looking. That one tipped at the line of scrimmage, falls incomplete. As that one, they were trying to get to Fuentes.
And like we talked about Friday, it's taking advantage of these plays right here.
Yeah, taking advantage of the plays when you have
Field.
You have the field position here, and taking some shots. So on a 4th and 11, they bring Ramirez to punt it away. Short field. Gonna see what happens here. Punts it away. Ramirez. As that one will take a Eagle Pass roll at the 10. We'll have some guys kind of near the ball. And Hernandez will pick it up at the 11-yard line. So punt. Alexander will have it at their own 11-yard line. Actually, they're gonna place it at the 11. 1st and 10 for Santos and Alexander. 28-21, third quarter. Midway through the game already, and we've had some excitement here. Shotgun formation will give to Peraza. Peraza will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Hey, you got an update on the World Series as Astros and Nationals. Nationals take a 2-0 lead as they switch to the nation's capital, and they are playing up in Washington tonight. Big shout out to 2 hometown guys from Del Rio, Jack Mayfield on the roster for the Astros, and Tres Barrera for Eagle Pass. Santos drops back, looking, finds Peraza screen pass, and he will go nowhere on that screen pass. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage as that one gets blown up quickly. So that one to the 11. So it's 3rd and 10. You got it already?
No, that's what I'm getting.
Early on, it was what 1-0 Astros.
1-0, then they scored again.
Okay, so 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Low snap. Santos rolls out, looking. Can't find anybody and throws it out of bounds. As that pass falls incomplete.
3-1 Astros.
3-run Astros up.
3-1 Astros up.
And Astros, in order to bring it back home, they got to win at least 2 out of the next 3 there in Washington, man.
Today, tomorrow.
They got today,
Sunday.
tomorrow, and Sunday. So we got high school football. We got Major League NBA started also. So we got a lot of sports going on. And there's a timeout called, and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. STAT Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
And we're back live. 4:39 left as Peraza will be standing at the goal line, getting ready to punt it away. You think the Eagles will bring some pressure here and try and get a special teams and that one line drive will get actually that one picked up by Barcena. Barcena gets away from one tackler and goes down at about the 40-yard line. That one was kind of scary for the Eagle fans.
They're playing games around that ball. You don't do that, especially being down by a touchdown. Can't be doing that stuff right now.
So again, they have it at their own 40-yard line. at their own 40-yard line with 4:27 left. We'll see what the Eagle Pass offense will come out with. We want to send a congratulations to the cross-country coach at CC Win, as he's also taking some regional qualifiers to Corpus on Monday. Two receivers set to the near side, one on the far side. Quick out. That's Barcena, and Barcena drops it.
It's a live ball.
That one goes out of bounds. And it goes out of bounds at about the 32. That was a live ball, as Barcena will be taken out and falls incomplete. And he loses 8 yards to the 32. So it's 2nd and 18 with 4:22 left. Rolls out. Ball is caught and immediately brought down by Jonathan Hernandez, as Hernandez brings the wood there and pass complete to Santos. And he gets, maybe 5 yards to the 36. 4 yards. So it's a 3rd and 14 at their own 36-yard line with 3:52 left. Down by 7 here, 3rd quarter. Two receivers set to the near side, one on the far side. Ron Rodriguez in the shotgun formation has Mares. Actually, no, Caballero. Trying to look to throw, and he is sacked behind the line of scrimmage by Alex Gonzalez. As Gonzalez comes in, the nose tackle, and cleans up. And he is brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard loss for Alan Rodriguez brings a 4th and 20. The game kind of slipping away here in this 3rd quarter. Ramirez, the lefty, will punt it away. And the ball will take an Eagle Pass road to the 33-yard line as it is set down by Orly Martinez, the senior. So 3 punts in the last 3 possessions in the game. As Eagle Pass punts it, then the defense stops. Alexander punts away, and then Eagle Pass again for 4 plays for 3 downs and out. So
I don't know if they really need to step up offensively. Defensively is doing their part, but right now offense, they really need to start getting it going right now.
1st and 10 for Alexander, and that one falls incomplete. So incomplete. 2nd and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Third quarter. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Draws back, Santos looking. He has a man open. That one caught at the 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, Iker Jaimes. As he gets loose in the secondary. A one-handed grab, pulls it in, and gets into the end zone for an Alexander touchdown. A strike from Santos to Jaimes with 2:46 left in the 3rd quarter. They make it a 2-touchdown lead. 34-21 with the point after attempt from Lopez yet to come. As that one goes for 67 yards.
And it's slipping away right now.
And that one, point after attempt, is good. 35-21, 2-touchdown lead. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
And we're back live. 35-21, 2:46 left. 2 plays after the punt. A 2-play drive. And the big strike for 67 yards. Yeah, they were at the 33, so that's 67 yards. 67-yard touchdown. And give it up to Jaimes as he broke inside the numbers. And Santos just laid it out for him. It was one of those things where
it was a 50-50 ball, honestly, on that.
And he stuck out his hand, and the ball stuck to his glove, and he did the rest. Ball taken at the 21 by Barcena. Barcena making some moves. He's to the near side. He's at the 35. He's got some blocking in front of him. And gets it to the 49. Brought down by a host of Alexander Bulldogs. Trevino was the one to get him down. He can break. He can break one. He has the speed and he does have the vision. So Eagle Pass has it at their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10. They've had possessions deep in. That one quick out to Lopez. Lopez gets the ball, gets it to the 45, and brought down by a host of Alexander Bulldogs. As that was Luis Mario Alvarado, the DN. That one was complete to Lopez to the Alexander 45-yard line. 2nd and 4, a 6-yard gain on that one. 2 minutes left. We'll put Caballero in motion. Up the middle. Looking to get a first down as he is brought down by Marco Torres. Marco Torres actually was a sophomore last year. And he moved to Laredo, so he's a product of Eagle Pass. So that one to the 42-yard line, a yard short. 3rd and 1, a 3-yard carry there. Got about a minute 24 left in the 3rd quarter. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Shotgun formation. We'll bring a man in motion. That's Zavala. We'll give it to Caballero. Caballero gets it to the 41. Gonna spot him at the 41. And they move the chains. A 1-yard carry to the 41, 1st and 10. So under a minute to play. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Quick out. That's Lopez. We'll have some blocking in front of him. Oh. And there is a flag on the play.
Targeting on that one.
That one, Marco Torres.
Is it targeting or light hit?
Yeah, because it was out of bounds. He caught it, and he got it to the Alexander 34-yard line. It's a non-ejection.
He got saved on that one.
So they're gonna, with 40 seconds left, they get an extra 15 yards down to the 19-yard line, and they've had some of these extra penalties that have helped them on certain drives, but haven't been able to to capitalize. 40 seconds. Man in motion is Santos. Drops back, looking, can't find anybody. Steps up and is brought down. And that one.
He's throwing the taunt at him.
Yeah, he's taunting. And that is Luis Mario Alvarado. So that one, he gets, he actually loses a yard to the 21, 2 yards. So it's 2nd and 11. 10 seconds remaining, and I believe they're going to run one more play here. There's a surprising difference. And no, they let the clock run. Clock management there as on a 2nd and 11. Into the 3rd. We start the 4th. 35-21 is your score from Eagle Pass ISD Student Activity Center, Crozell Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
And we're back live. 35-21. Noah Garcia alongside Freddie Rea. 2nd and 11. 12 minutes on the clock, 4th quarter. Rose near side, looking, and is incomplete. But that ball never got to the receiver, and he got tackled by Torres. And the ball was in the air, and actually he got hit from behind as the ball was getting there. So that pass incomplete to Jacob. 3rd and 11 from the Alexander 21-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Rodriguez will look to run up the middle and gets brought down as soon as he crosses the 20 to the 19.
He took a hit on that one, Freddie.
Yeah, he did take a hit. And that one to the 19. It's going to be a 4th and we're going to call it a 10. 4th and 10 for the Eagles. They're going to go for a figo. And that one is at the 19. So 19, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30, 36-yard attempt. 36-yard field goal attempt. That one is up and good. There is a flag on the play. So we're going to see, but that one was good. Ramirez puts 3 on the board. We're going to check the flag, see what happened. So Ramirez from 36 yards out. Ball was at the 19, 10 yards. That's 29, and then 7 yards. It's 36. So dead ball, personal foul. So it's going to be assessed. So the kickoff. So 24-35 for the Eagles with actually 11:09 left. And we're going to keep it here. So down 11. Down at 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Let's call it 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
We got to call it 2 touchdowns. We can't call it anything less than that. So,
I don't think they can go for the onside kick here, Freddie. It'll be too risky.
You don't think so?
I don't know about that. It's too risky. That flag just puts you back a little deeper into your territory. You really got to make sure and get this one if you're going to do it.
Yeah. So the ball placed at the 25 right now. With 11:09 left here in the fourth quarter. They scored 3 points on the field goal by Eric Ramirez. David Lopez will kick it off from his own 25-yard line after the penalty was assessed. So those penalties right there, it goes both ways. The ball with the wind, I think it was 60 degrees or it's now
It's probably like 50.
About 50. Good. Yeah. It's good football weather, right?
It's good football weather, but we're safe inside, so we're good.
We're safe inside, and
again the ball falls down.
So after the ball falls off the tee twice, now Lopez will swivel kick, and that ball hits one of the Alexander Bulldogs and falls falls down quickly. He's like, I'm not advancing this ball. This one, as Jonathan Castillo falls on it, and Alexander will have it at their own 45-yard line. 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Up by 11. Eagles have to stop. If they can stop the Alexander Bulldogs here, they have a chance to come back. Santos in shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Santos quick out to Junior Rodriguez. Rodriguez will make a move out to the outside.
Putting him on skates right there.
Yeah, he put Samaniego on skates, like you mentioned, and he made a miss. And Jacob Salinas, 2nd and 4 to the Eagle 49-yard line.
Big stop's got to come up here, Freddie.
3 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side. 10:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Down by 11 as they check. Clock is their friend right now, being up by 11. Eagle Pass has to stop here. Peraza gets the ball up the middle, making some people move, some people miss, and he goes as Barcena was the last one to stop him. Peraza gets it to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. As they move the chains. Two receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Santos drops back, looking. Steps up in the pocket. Now will run and will fall.
I don't know, but there's a real late hit on that one. On one of the Eagles. And it's...
Yeah, there is an Eagle down with 9:36. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
My name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best price mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
quality installation services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Installation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Installation that lasts forever.
And we're back live. 9:02 left. Quick out. That one caught Iker Jaimes. Is that one complete to the far sideline on a 2nd and 10 to the 33. Actually, I'm sorry, to the 28. 3rd and 3, a 7-yard catch there. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remains here in the fourth quarter with Alexander up by 2 touchdowns. We'll bring a man in motion. It's Castillo. Pedraza up the middle and is met immediately by Samaniego on a 3rd and 3. Pedraza gets back to the line of scrimmage to the 28, 4th and 3. What do you do with an 11-point lead, 4th and 3, and you
bring in ice cream. You bring in the heavy boys.
You bring in the heavy boys?
Yep. You bring in the big boys. You're gonna either run to the right side or to the left, and then that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're stacking it up.
So a jumbo set with Pedraza in the backfield. Pedraza will go up the middle and will get the first down. But there is a flag on the play, I believe.
Oh.
Gonna check if there is flags. No, there isn't any flags. Actually, no, there was. There was a flag. So we're gonna check what the flag was for. Illegal motion on the offense. So the penalty will be assessed. So they're going to bring him back, 5 yards, 10 yards? 5 yards.
5 yards.
5 yards to the 30, to the 33, 34, 34-yard line. So it's going to be a 4th and 8. After getting the first down, the penalty was assessed. And now on a 4th and 8. If it was 4th and manageable 1 or 2, you may go for it. But now it's a timeout. And we'll see what they talk about. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
And we're back live, 6:58 and 4th and 8. Santos looking middle and caught at the 19-yard line. A big play on a 4th and 8. They go for it instead of punting away, and they get it to a reception to Junior. Actually, Iker Jaimes came up big to the 19. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. That's what you call quality. A quality catch at the most opportune time. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. We'll give it to Pedraza. Pedraza trying to get to the edge. He does get it. He's at the 10 and lowers his shoulder pads and gets it to the 9-yard line. Goes out of bounds with 6:24 left. To the 8. That's an 11-yard carry. It's going to be a first and goal for Alexander. 35-24. Eagle Pass has had their chances tonight. They've had their chances early in the second quarter. They've had their chances in the third quarter, but Alexander kind of has imposed their will here in the fourth quarter. We'll give it to Peraza.
Yeah, like you said, Freddie, they've had their chances, but they just haven't capitalized on them at all. They've had about, maybe 3 to 4 chances to go in there and get it done, but it's just they're not executing the plays that they need to get it done.
Yeah, the plays that needed to happen hasn't happened, and they've had some unfortunate situations, just like that fumble that wasn't a fumble.
Yeah, that was a real
that one. Santos bootleg and gets into the end zone for Alexander. Touchdown from 5 yards out. Jay Santos with a 5-yard touchdown run with 5:47 left here in the fourth quarter. And the point after attempt will up and good. 42-24. Eagle Pass down by 22 points.
Yeah, that escalated real quickly. It went from 11, right?
Yeah, from
11 points to 22 points, and like we're talking about right now, they didn't capitalize on the times that they've gotten the ball, and that's what they really needed to do. And that's what I said. If they didn't capitalize on those, you already pretty much knew how it was gonna end.
Yeah. So that one, a drive that took them from their own 45. A 10-play drive. And Eagle Pass Eagles still have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
And right now, it's now or never. You really gotta go punch one in as fast as you can. Get to work, come back, maybe onside kick, get it done, get it back, and then go back to work. But it has to be crucial, and it's time management right now.
Yeah, time management is one of the things that you have to look at here late in ball games. Marcos Salivar will kick it off for Alexander, up 42-24 with about 5 minutes and 40-something seconds. And he will dribble that one, picked up by Santos. Santos looking to get some extra yardage to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, there's going to be a flag on that far side. There's going to be an offsides on the kicking team.
So offsides on the kicking team is the early indication. So we're gonna wait and see if they're gonna re-kick or if they're gonna accept the punt, or re-kick, or they accept the penalty. That's what we're waiting for here. So they're gonna add 5 yards from the end of the run. So Eagle Pass will have it at their own 34-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Shotgun formation for Orlando Rodriguez. Drops back, and that one incomplete. Is that one intended for Carlos Santos? Second and 10. So 5:36 left, fourth quarter, down 42-24. Is Alan Rodriguez shotgun formation. Will have Carlos Santos in motion. Looking deep now. Will tuck it, and there is flags all over the place. Gonna see what that one was for. We have Moises Rocha. We have Josh Monsivais in the booth with us. All district defensive back, all district defensive end of a year ago. They moved on. Seniors of a year ago out in college, and a penalty there. We also have trying to remember his name. I know he was a kicker at one point. Lázaro, yeah, that's right. He's got a younger brother in JV. We won't even say what happened with him when he was younger, but that's for another topic, and that's for another day. There is a flag on the play. What's up, guys? What's going on? You can talk on the air if you guys want to talk. It's not a big deal. You're fine. You just want to get out of the code. Yeah. That's the perks of knowing us in the booth, right? Is that you can come in. Yeah, because other than that, you can't get in the radio booth over there with the KNL. But you can get in Real Sports Live. 5:31 left. How's it going, Josh? How's college up in Kingsville? You're in Kingsville. Oh, okay, you're staying here. But you're gonna be moving to Kingsville, as I heard, right? Yeah. See, I knew you were going somewhere. He's studying to be an engineer, I think, right? Yes. Yeah. So some smarty guy. And then Rocha is also going to college here. So hoping to get on somebody's squad. 1st and 10 from the 44. Gives it to number 21. Actually, no, to Isaac Caballero. To the 47-yard line. Noah, as we mentioned, they've had their chances early. They've had their chances in the second quarter. They come out in the second half. They have that drive. They punch it in, and get the score, but nothing after that. We got a field goal after that touchdown. There's no sense of urgency with the team. Caballero gets the handoff. He goes over a couple of would-be tacklers as he gets it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, you're right, Freddie. There's no sense of urgency at all. And you can tell from the end of the second quarter, they switched it up with the passing game. Passing game was working really well, but right now the running game's it's not doing it for them. They're not taking their part of the plays that they've been handed to, and that's what's.
Caballero breaks it out, 35-30, makes a move, and he is brought down as that one. He gets hit by Jonathan Hernandez, but he delivers the blow first, and he gets it to the 30-yard line of Alexander. 1st and 10, a 17-yard rush there for Caballero as they move the chains. 4:04 left. Well, 4:03 now. 4 minutes, and they're gonna call a timeout. We got 3:55 on our clock. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Llega un momento en la vida en que necesitamos cuidados especiales. Y cuando ese momento llegue, piense en Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation Center es un centro de enfermería especializada y de atención a largo plazo que brinda servicios integrales para esas personas que necesitan un tratamiento especializado que se centra en la atención de la demencia y el deterioro de la memoria y que a la vez necesita atenciones de enfermería especializadas. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation lo espera en el 3106 Bob Rogers, aquí en Eagle Pass. Para mayores informes llame al 830-335-4832.
We're back live. Caballero, actually no. Alan Rodriguez is at the 15 and step sides to the 12-yard line. There's a late flag. And decides to keep it himself. Nomar Garcia. So from the 30-yard line, gets it down to the 11-yard line. They actually waved the flag. There's been a lot of flags today. So down to the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. A 19-yard carry. Don't forget tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to have a busy Saturday. We got a Saturday night volleyball game of the week in Del Rio, where we're going to be featuring Alexander and Del Rio. Alexander, of course, still trying to keep pace with United for the top spot in District 29 6A. Then we have Saturday night football. Saturday night lights, Gustafson Stadium, as the Harlan Hawks continue their undefeated streak, unbeaten this year, who took care of CCWin a week ago here in Eagle Pass. And Harlan will take on Southwest Legacy. So
That's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, it is going to be a good matchup. We're excited because, of course, we've already covered them 3 or 4 times this year, and they look like a complete team with Zane Zagovia, the senior in on defense. You name so many names on offense. You start with their quarterback, Cannon Williams. Yeah, Cannon Williams, their quarterback, 6'3". The kid can run, the kid can pass. You got a junior running back in AJ McDade. The dude is just juice. Yep. And then you got 3 receivers in Massey, Ja'Cory Logan, and Kamali Anderson that can ball. They can ball out. So you have so many people that you can go to. Like I said, they Coach Salas, and don't forget, they were a JV team 2 years ago. Yeah. They were a first-year program last year, went to the playoffs, got to the second round. Now this year, they're looking to maybe make some noise in the Class 5AA playoffs. So 3:30 left, middle of the field, touchdown Eagles! As the pass was complete to Carlos Santos, as Santos gets loose in the end zone for an 11-yard pass from complete with 3:27 left in the fourth quarter, as they bring it to 42 to 30, a 12-point lead. And we mentioned it, we talked about it. If they get an onside kick here, they got to go quick.
Yeah, it's a time management game right now. And specifically, they really need to get the onside kick. So if they don't, it's pretty much going to be a nail in the coffin for them.
They're going to go for 2 here. Rolls out near side, still looking. Back of the end zone, and it is no good. The point after attempt, the 2-point conversion is no good. They're down by 12. They wanted to make it a 10-point game. We're back with more after this. You're watching Road Sports Live, Southwest.com.
I need a one-stop shop for my oil, farm, and ranch welding projects.
You need Tim's.
I need steel plates and parts.
You need Tim's.
I need industrial gases like propane, oxygen, and CO2.
You need Tim's.
I need great customer service.
You need...
Wait, I know. I need Tim's. Tim's is located in Uvalde, Laredo, Asherton, and Eagle Pass, Texas. Oh, and don't forget, when your project is in need, you need Tim's.
Basic. 3:22 left, fourth quarter. As the onside kick, that ball safely in the hands of Junior Rodriguez, and with 3:25 left, we will take a quick break. Actually, no, we'll keep it here. What's your take, Moez? You on the defensive side, you were a defensive end. I know you see the guys, and the defense is all about gaps. Coach Olivas is all about gaps, gap management, staying there, but the pursuit, I don't see it as I saw it in the past 2 years.
Well, the pursuit isn't as different, isn't the same as it is from last year, because a lot of the most of the defense this year, there are a lot of new kids. There's a lot of little juniors or sophomores here and there. Like they're not new, and then a couple of the DBs, they're from the offense. One of them, David Lopez, he's going both ways, and he's not used to running around the whole field looking for the ball. Like it's not the same thing.
Yeah, it is not. It isn't the same thing as Rocha points out. They had some guys that were able to play just defense and play offense, and now they have Barcelona and they have Lopez playing both sides. It's just a different feel of the team. It's a young team also. It's a young team of juniors and sophomores. They have very little seniors on this year's squad, so that's a big difference. As Peraza will take it up the middle, and we'll get it across midfield to the 48-yard line. Well, going into week 10, week 10 next week would be for the Eagles would be a bye week. And then they have Del Rio in Del Rio. We've been in that situation in previous years where we've had to win away from the confines of the Student Activity Center and have to win in Del Rio to get either into the playoffs or secure a playoff spot. So how is the team going to respond? 3rd and 3, and that one up the middle will get it to the 46-yard line.
Honestly, Freddie, tonight if they come out with the loss, they'll secure it in Del Rio. Their well-sound team is just that it's the small mistakes from the offensive side, from play calling to Alan. Alan's playing. He hasn't been precise. I've seen him before when we played United. He had a real good game. Also in previous games from his arm. He has good arm strength. He knows how to run the ball. But what I saw against Nixon, what I saw now against Alexander, he's just been up in the air. But defensively, they're getting there. They've been doing the stops. They've been getting offense the ball, but they're just not taking advantage of it. And that's what's shooting them in the foot.
A lot of times when you don't have the weapons that they had, of course we have a couple of guys out. We have CGC Richie out. Are you guys done up there upstairs?
We just need like a minute.
Okay. Yeah. If you stay up there, I'll go send somebody up there right now. Okay. Thank you. No, that's all right. We had our camera operator, Melanie, and Trinidad, come down and actually ask us about our camera because they've been doing our cameras about a minute 43 left. So they just wanted to know what they were going to do with the camera. Sorry about that, guys. I know that we were talking and then we get interrupted, but we got about a minute 38. We have a minute 12 on our clock, but it's actually on the clock here. It's a minute 38. For Del Rio, they have United South, and I don't know how they did tonight. United South, of course, has Brian Benavides and a host of guys over there. They've been playing lights out. Next week, we got them live on Thursday Night Football, man, in Laredo, the Student Activity Center, the Bill Johnson Student Activity Center. I'm excited for that game, too. And then we have Alexander and United also the following week. So there's still some games to be played, but Del Rio and Alexander still need to play also. So Del Rio had the United South tonight. They have Alexander next week, and then they go past the following week. So it's a gauntlet for them. Yes, they have 2 wins. They're 2-5 in district. They beat LBJ, they beat Nixon, but then you got 3 of the top 4 teams in the district. That you're still fighting for. You got about 36 seconds. I know that it didn't run the clock on my end, but without timeouts and no way to stop the clock. Wow, 42-30 is going to be the final here. As I think the last seconds will tick off. We mentioned the missed opportunities. They had field position in the second half. Did not capitalize on it. What do? Well, as Coach says, you go back to the drawing board. You look forward. We did talk to him before the game, and he did mention not all is lost with this game being, losing, because they still have one last game that they can go balls out, play it, and win and get in.
Yep.
So we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com. This is Freddie Rea, Noah Garcia. We'll be back with more after this.
Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated sells parts, service, carrier, certified carrier, trained technician on site. Get your rentals, finance available. Come into our newest location in Eagle Pass, 5395 US Highway 57. Family owned and operated, your one-stop shop for all your truck, trailer, and tanker needs. Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated.
To all of our customers, we greatly appreciate your business and we hope to see you soon.
The wait is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration process is fast, and you'll be seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart at the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue. Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
And we're back. 42-30 is we have Moises Rocha, we have Lázaro, we have Josh Musibais, ex-players, who are talking about the continuity of the team and the continuity of what makes teams tick and what makes teams go. And for the Eagles this year, it's been a different team because they have some young guys, they have some veterans, but I don't think they're gelled yet, or they haven't been gelled all together. So it's one of those things where you have these guys that, like Dakota Kiporos, who did not play tonight, Sajisi Ricci, who did not play tonight either. There's other guys that did not play tonight that, again, because of injuries and whatnot. I don't think that if they would be more of a team this year, it would be a different story. It would be a team that was vying for a district championship, and they're vying for a playoff spot at 2-3 and 5-4 overall. So again, it's just one of those things where a lot of times you have that. The past 2 years that the Eagles have been successful, the team has been gelled. They've been together. Everybody got along. Every single person, from seniors all the way down, because of the leadership of the seniors. I don't think they have that leadership this year, as I would think in other years. So,
we have to go already.
Oh, hold on. No, yeah, hold on. And we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors. We'll be back with more after this.
Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey everyone, my name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best price mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
quality insulation services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Insulation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Insulation that lasts forever.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
And we're back live, 42-30, as the seniors get ready for their senior walk. A bittersweet for the seniors. I would ask one of you guys to maybe go up there and record the senior walk, as I have a senior. Real quick. What? $10 to record that. No, man, you're on the air right now. Okay. 42-30 is the score. Our final thoughts here, Noah. You have a week off. You have some guys that need to get healthy for that final game of the season.
Yeah, you're right. They got a bye week next week, and they got a couple receivers injured, and they play a big factor here, Freddie. And they're gonna be playing a big factor when they play against Del Rio. So it's good that they're gonna get that well rested, especially with the O line, D line, the DBs, and everything. Let everybody get their rest, get their treatment in, go in there with the dogs, get ready for that last game of the season, so they can secure their spot. And like you said, you're going into Del Rio's house. You know how that rivalry is. It's Del Rio versus Eagle Pass. Everyone's going to be there, and it's going to be a showdown, and I really think they are going to pull it out. Defense is they're showing true colors, and they're staying strong. Offensively, they're good, but they need to fix the hiccups, and from the hiccups from Alon's a real good QB, and I love the kid. It's just that he needs to stay poised a little bit more. I know the jitters are going to come with ball games like this, especially playing with Alexander and stuff, playing against United, but it's a part of the role. It's a part of the role being the quarterback and taking over and taking the lead of this team and really showing, because if your players look at you as a quarterback, because you're the quarterback of the team, they see you, okay, this guy's poised, this guy's calm, all right, I'll go to war with this guy any day. He knows what's up, he's in the zone, let's go. That's what I think he needs to work on, and really just during this bye week, really reflect and hey, what can I do better entering this last week, getting the spot, and then entering playoffs. Hopefully, God willing, they can, and that's what you really got to do. Go back, look at your tape, and learn from the mistakes.
There you go. For Noah Garcia, for our camera operators, Melanie and Trina, I'm Freddie Dea. Keep talking sports, Real Sports Live, Southwest.com. Once again, the final from Eagle Pass ISD Student Activity Center, the Colesdale Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium, Laredo Alexander 42, Eagle Pass Eagles 30. Good night. Once again, this is Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.